My friends, welcome to my channel Acam Acquire Knowledge from Memes. We will learn a very interesting concept in this video. So let's kick it off with an amazing fact that 1 plus 1 is equal to 10. You heard it right, my friends. So the concept behind this amazing fact is binary number system. Okay friends, before explaining binary number system, I will give you a glimpse of decimal number system so that you can understand binary number system better. As in case of decimal number system, which is base 10, there are 10 digits which are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So why base 10 is used here, I will tell you in the later part of this video. Now we have seen the decimal number system. So similarly, the binary number system, which is base 2, consists of only two digits, that is 0 and 1. So no other digits are used in the binary number system. So if you see any number which is consist of like digits like 2, 3, then we cannot call it as a binary numbers. We will have only 0 and 1 as digits in the binary number. Similarly, in the same way, we can say there are other number systems like quaternary, hexagonal, octal, etc. depending on the base. So here, why binary number system and decimal number system consist of base 2 and 10 respectively, I will tell you in a little while. So coming to representation of binary number, that is how to represent a binary number. So friends, the binary number can be represented like this. Here the binary number is put inside a parenthesis or what is called as first bracket. So one thing you should notice that this binary number is made up of only two digits, that is 0 and 1, and no other digits like 2, 3, 4, etc. are used. So if you use those digits, then it can't be binary number. So the base, which in this case is 2, can be written as a subscript after the number. Since it is a binary number, so the base is 2. But for different number system, the base will be different. Like for decimal number system, the base will be 10. For hexagonal number system, the base will be 6. For octal number system, the base will be 8. Likewise, depending on the number system, the base will be different. So here we have seen the overall representation of binary number. Dear friends, we have just learned to represent a binary number. Now we are going to see what is the value of a binary number in decimal system. That is conversion of binary numbers to decimal numbers. One thing before explaining this conversion, let's see the expansion in decimal system. That is how a decimal number can be expanded. Let's take a decimal number 135478. So here the base is 10 since it is a decimal number. And one thing you should remember that while writing a decimal number, we don't show the base by default. So if for other number system, we have to show the base. Like for octal system, we have to show the base as 8. And for binary number system, we have to show the base as 2. So but in decimal system, we don't need to show it. So we can write this number 135478 equal to like this. We can expand it 1 multiplied by 10 power 5 plus 3 multiplied by 10 power 4 plus 5 multiplied by 10 power 3 plus 4 multiplied by 10 power 2 plus 7 multiplied by 10 power 1 plus 8 multiplied by 10 power 0. So we know 10 power 0 is equal to 1. So I have written 10 power 0 instead of 1. So this is how we can expand decimal numbers. So why the base is 10? Now we have seen, because here we have seen that the corresponding digits of the decimal number is multiplied by some power of 10. So since it is multiplied by some power of 10, so the base is 10 for decimal system. Now remember this thing, that for decimal system the base is 10. So for binary number system the base is 2. So if we multiply the digits of the binary number with corresponding power of 2, then we can get the value of the binary number in decimal system. So if any number system, we multiply the corresponding digits with the power of those base of the number system, then we get the value in decimal system. So that is, we know how to convert some other number to decimal system. So let's take the binary number which we have taken previously, like in the representation. So 1001101, and the base is 2 since it is a binary number. So we know if we multiply each digit with the corresponding power of 2, then we can find the value in decimal system. That is, we will get the value of this binary number in decimal system. So the conversion is like this. So 1001101 can be converted like this: 1 multiplied by 2 power 6 plus 0 multiplied by 2 power 5 plus 0 multiplied by 2 power 4 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 3 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 2 plus 0 multiplied by 2 power 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 0. And if we calculate the result will be 77. So this 77 is the value of binary number 1001101 in decimal system. So we have learned the conversion of binary numbers to decimal numbers. Dear friends, we have learned to convert an integral binary number to decimal number. So now let's take a fractional binary number 0.0111. So how to convert it into decimal number? Don't worry friends, let's go ahead to see the way of converting this fractional binary number to decimal number. But before going to see this method of conversion, let's take the previous approach of expansion of fractional decimal number, so that we can better understand this conversion of fractional binary number. So let's see the expansion of a fractional decimal number, which will be like this. Take a fractional decimal number 0.1254. So we'll convert like this: 1 multiplied by 10 power minus 1 plus 2 multiplied by 10 power minus 2 plus 5 multiplied by 10 power minus 3 plus 4 multiplied by 10 power minus 4. So here we get the value of this fractional decimal number by multiplying the corresponding digits with negative power of 10. So you can easily guess how to convert a fractional binary number to decimal number. So just take this fractional binary number. So we will convert like this. Since the base is 2, we will multiply each digits with negative power of 2. So the conversion is like this: 0 multiplied by 2 power minus 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power minus 2 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power minus 3 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power minus 4. And you should notice that the negative power is increasing gradually from the first digit to last digit and so on. So if we calculate the result of this multiplication and addition, we get 0.4375 in decimal system. So the value of 0.0111 in binary number is 0.4375 in decimal system. Thus we have learned conversion of a fractional binary number to decimal number. So if we get a number which is comprised of integral and fractional part both, so let's take an example. Let's see an example how to convert it. Well, see, it's very easy that we will convert the fractional part aside and integral part aside. So like this we can convert directly. So you notice, like 1 multiplied by 2 power 2 plus 0 multiplied by 2 power 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 0. So here you notice that when the fractional part is starting, so plus 0 multiplied by 2 power minus 1. So first, before the fractional part, the power is decreasing, and after the fractional part, the negative power is increasing. So 0 multiplied by 2 power minus 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power minus 2 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power minus 3. So if we calculate the result will be 5.375. So the binary number 101.011 equal to 5.375 in decimal number system. So we have learned conversion of a fractional binary number to decimal number. Now friends, we will learn conversion of decimal numbers to binary numbers. So for converting decimal number to binary number, we will first divide the decimal number by 2. Then we put the remainder aside and again divide the quotient by 2. So we will repeat this process of dividing the quotient by 2 until we get the quotient as 0. So in the meanwhile, we will simultaneously put the remainder aside in order. So for after we get the quotient as 0, final quotient as 0, so we will arrange the remainders from last to first in order. So that will be the conversion of decimal number to binary number. So now let's see an example so that you will understand better. So let's take two decimal numbers like 4 and 78. So we will convert these two decimal numbers to binary numbers. Now let's take 4. So what we will do for converting? We will divide 4 by 2. So we divide 4 by 2. Then what we will get? So we will get quotient as 2 and remainder as 0. So we will put the remainder aside and again we will divide this quotient 2 by 2. So what we will get? We will get quotient 1 and remainder as 0. Now again we will divide this quotient 1 by 2. So we will get, we cannot divide 1 by 2. So the quotient will be 0 and the remainder will be 1. So as I have told, we will arrange the remainders from last to first. So that will be the binary number for the decimal number 4. So 4 will be equal to 100. Since the last remainder is 1 and the first and the corresponding remainders are 00. So 4 is equal to 100. That is 100. Now let's take 78. So similarly we will convert this the same method. That's it. We will divide by 2. So we get quotient 39 and remainder as 0. Again we divide 39 by 2. We get quotient 19 and remainder as 1. Similarly we will divide 19 by 2. So we will get quotient as 9 and remainder as 1. And again the quotient 9 will be divided by 2 and we will get quotient 4 and remainder 1. Again that quotient 4 will be divided by 2. We get again result quotient as 2 and remainder as 0. Again we will divide 2 by 2. So we will get quotient 1 and remainder 0. Again the 1 will be divided by 2 and we get quotient 0 and remainder 1. So the last remainder is 1. So from here we will arrange in order and we will get the binary number. So 78 is equal to the last remainder is 1. So 1001110. So like this we have to convert decimal numbers to binary numbers. Now friends, if there is a fractional decimal number, then how to convert it into binary number? So I'll give you an example so that you can easily understand it, and it is very self-explanatory. So let's take an example. Let's take this fractional decimal number like 0.4375. So how to convert it? Like we'll go on multiplying this fractional decimal number by 2. We'll multiply by 2. So whenever we get the result, we'll take the integral value aside and only take the fractional part. So again that fractional part we will multiply by 2. Again whatever the result will come, we'll put aside the integral part and only take the fractional part. Again we'll multiply that, and so on. We'll go on multiplying by 2 until and unless we get fractional value as 0. So let's take a look. So we'll multiply this 0.4375 by 2, then we get 0.875. So here integral value will be 0 and fractional value will be 0.875. So we will put 0 aside, that is the integral value, and fractional value again we take and we will multiply with 2. So 0.875 multiplied by 2, we can get 1.75. So here integral value is 1 and fractional value is 0.75. Now again take only the fractional part, that is 0.75, and multiply by 2. So if we multiply by 2, we get result as 1.5. So here again integral value is 1 and fractional value is 0.5. So again take this 0.5 and multiply by 2. So we get 1.0. So here integral value is 1 and fractional value is 0. So we have reached the fractional value as 0. So we will stop here. Now how to write the binary number? Like we will arrange these integral values, this 0, 1, 1, 1 in order from first to last. Here from first to last we will arrange 0, 1, 1, 1. Then we will put a point before the numbers. That will be the binary number for 0.4375. So let's see what will be. Therefore 0.4375 is equal to 0.0111. Since the first integral value is 0, then next is 1 and corresponding are also 1 1. So the conversion is 0.0111. That will be value of 0.4375. Like this we will convert a fractional decimal number to binary number. So if the decimal number consists of both integral and fractional part, like in this example decimal number like 5.375, so how to convert it into binary number? So it's very simple, my friends. It's like we know it's a common sense. So just write 5.375 as 5 plus 0.375. So we know how to convert integral decimal number to binary number, and we also just learned how to convert a fractional decimal number to binary number. So just convert this aside differently, like 5 aside and 0.375 aside, and then what will be the result? Add those both, then we will get the binary number for this 5.375. So let's say it's I'll give you a simple overview what we have learned. So like we'll take the 5 and we'll divide by 2. So what will be the quotient? The quotient will be 2 and remainder will be 1. So again we divide the quotient 2 by 2, we get quotient as 1 and remainder 0. And again we divide 1 by 2, but we cannot divide 1 by 2. So the quotient will be 0 and remainder will be 1. So 5 can be written as 101 in binary, and for 0.375 we will multiply by 2. Go on multiply by 2 until and unless we get the fractional part as 0. So we will take 0.375 multiplied by 2, we get 0.75. Here IB means integral value and FB means fractional value. So integral value is 0 and fractional value is 0.75. Again take this 0.75 and we will multiply by 2, then we get 1.5, where integral value is 1 and fractional value is 0.5. So again take this 0.5 and multiply by 2. So we get 1.0 and fractional IB value means integral value is 1 and fractional value is 0. So now we know the integral values 0, 1, 1. So we will put a point before these numbers and arrange the number, then it will be the binary number for 0.375. So 0.375 is equal to 0.011. So as we know the conversion of both integral parts and fractional part of decimal to binary number, we have got this integral part and fractional part conversions. Now just we will add them, that's it. So 5.375 is equal to 101 plus 0.011, which will be 101.011. So 101.011 is the binary number for the fractional for the decimal number 5.375. So like this, if any number comes, any decimal number, we can convert it into binary number. Now friends, I would like to list out some of the conversions, so you can convert it by your own. So like 1 is equal to 1, that is 1 in decimal is equal to 1 in binary, and 2 in decimal is equal to 10 in binary. So 3 in decimal is equal to 11 in binary, and 4 in decimal system is equal to 100 in binary system. Like this, 5 is 101, and 6 is 110, 7 is 111, and 8 is 1000, and 9 is 1001, and 0 in decimal system is equal to 0 in binary. So we have to remember this. Now I think you have got bored and you are feeling like so don't worry guys, let's see some interesting part of binary numbers, that is addition in binary numbers. So there are some rules for addition in binary numbers. Let's see those rules. So the rules are 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 10, and 10 plus 1 is equal to 11, and 11 plus 1 is equal to 100. So basically these rules we can verify ourselves, like for 1 plus 1 is equal to 10, how it arrived. Like first of all, these are all binary numbers, so we will convert this into decimal and we will add them in decimal, and again that result will convert into binary. So like 1 in binary 1 in decimal is 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 in decimal. So convert the 2 into binary. So the 2 will be 10 in binary. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 10. So likewise we can verify for ourselves all the other results. So in order to get a clear understanding, so let's see one example. Like this one example, that is find 10101 plus 101100. So basically it's same like we add in decimal numbers. So this is like we will put both the numbers vertically, and we will add like that. So first we will add from the right side. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 1 is, according to the rules of binary, we get 10. So we will put 0 here and we will carry 1 to the left column, that is left column digits. So we will add here in the left column digits, that is 1 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. So we will put 1 here and again carry that 1 to the left column. So again 0 plus 0 is 0, but 0 plus 1 is 1. So we will put no carry. So there only 1 plus 1 is, again we get 0 because 10. So we will put 1 carry. So that carry 1 will put in the leftmost. So this will be the answer. So you see here one thing you have to remember, that the result is comprised of only two digits, that is 0 and 1. All the other rules are same. So we will add, but we have to see that we go through the addition rules and we get the results in only 0 and 1. So that's like that we can add in binary numbers. Dear friends, now moving on to subtraction in binary numbers. So as in addition in binary numbers, there are some rules we have to remember in subtraction also. So these rules are basically 0 minus 0 is equal to 0, 1 minus 0 is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, and 10 minus 1 is equal to 1, 11 minus 1 is equal to 10. So these are basically the rules for subtraction in binary. So now one thing we have special for this subtraction, that is special case is like 0 minus 1. So how to do it? So in problems we have some digits in the left side, so we have to borrow 1 from that left side, and this 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 1 will be 1. Yes. So to get a better understanding about these rules, let's take an example. So let's take this example, that is find 1011011 minus 110111. So we'll basically do as in addition, like we'll subtract like that only. So we'll put vertically downwards and we'll subtract. So we'll based on the rules of this binary subtraction. So 1 minus 1 will be 0, and again from right side we are subtracting. So 1 minus 1 again 0, and here comes the special case 0 minus 1. So we have to borrow that 1 to right digit, so it will become 10. So 10 minus 1 will be 1, and again in the left digit we have only just borrowed 1, so it will become 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0, and again 1 minus 1 is 0 only. So again here comes the special rule, that is 0 minus 1. So again we will borrow from here 1. So this 1 will become 1 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 1 will be 1. And here only 1 was we have borrowed to the right. So left hand digit will be become 0. So no need. So let's take another example, like 100 minus 11. So we'll subtract likewise. So we'll put 100 and below we'll put 11. So we'll subtract it. So here we have one special case, that is 0 minus 11. So for that we'll borrow 1 from the left digit, it is from here, but here it is again 0. So what we will do, we'll borrow from the leftmost digit, that is again we'll borrow 1, so it will become 10. So here second column digit become 10. So here from here again we have to borrow 1 to the right, so that will become 10. So 10 minus 1, it will be 1. So here in the second column digit we have 1, because as it become 10 and again we have borrowed from 10, we have borrowed 1 to the right. So here in second column only 1. So 1 minus 1, it will be 0. And since we have borrowed this leftmost digits in 100, so it will be 0. So no need of that. So 100 minus 11 will be 1 only. So that's how we'll do subtraction in binary numbers. Now coming to multiplication in binary numbers. Here also we have some set of rules like in addition and subtraction in binary. So the rules are like this. Number one is 0 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. 0 multiplied by 1 is equal to 0. 1 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. And 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1. So as we have seen, multiplication is in binary numbers is also same as we do in decimal numbers. So we can easily multiply in binary numbers also, because we know multiplication in decimal numbers. So but one thing we have to remember, that the results of this multiplication should always be in two digits, that is 0 and 1. The digits of that numbers or the result should be in 0 and 1. So if any other digits come, then it is wrong. We should know that the multiplication is wrong. So let's take an example which will help us to understand better about multiplication. So this example is like this. So multiply 11011 by 101. So we will multiply as we multiply in decimal system. Likewise only we will multiply. So put this number like 11011, and again below that number put 101. So we will multiply like this. So first 1 multiplied by 1, that will be 1. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by 0, 0. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. Again there 0 multiplied by whole number is 0, 0. So we know this. Again the leftmost digit is 1. So again we will multiply by 1. But we have to put two digit 0 first of all. So we will put two digits as 0 and again multiply that. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by 0, 0. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. And 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So we know these multiplication rules, like we'll add these things, these three things. So if we add those according to the rules of addition only, addition and subtraction, we get this result. So you see this result comprised of only two digits, that is 0 and 1. No other digits like 2, 3 comes into the result. So we have to remember that, and we should take care so that no mistakes should happen. So like this we can do multiplication in binary numbers. Now friends, let's say division in binary numbers. So some rules we'll see. Division in binary is same as decimal system. That means whatever division we do in decimal system, we'll do exactly the same way in binary also. So if at any stage dividend not divisible by divisor, then put quotient is equal to 0. So what we do in decimal system, like that only. So one thing we have to remember, that quotient should be only in 0 and 1. So no other digit should come. That is one thing to be remembered and should be taken care of. And we should not do mistake. That's the verification that we have not done any mistake in the division. So now let's see an example. So the example is divide 1 1 1 1 by 1 1. So we will divide as we do in decimal, like that. So we will put the dividend. The dividend is 1 1 1 1, and we will put the divisor in outside like 1 1. So first two digits we have to divide by divisor. So it will go in 1 times. So there will be 11. So we will subtract it. So it will be 0. Again we will take 1. So in 1 we cannot divide 1 by 11. So we will put quotient 0. Since we have any rule, if at any stage dividend not divisible by division, then put quotient 0. We do the same thing in all decimal system also. So put 0. Now again we will take 1 from the dividend. So here it becomes 11. So in 11 again the 11 divided by 11 is 1. So we get remainder as 0. So likewise we can divide 1 1 1 1 by 1 1. So this is how we do division in binary numbers. So friends, this is the overall concept of binary number system, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any doubt, please feel free to write on the comment section. And one thing, this concept is very important for 8th, 9th, 10th standard student. So please share this as much as possible. And thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.